You can be fishing a trot line in the Ohio River to catch fish. That's a line out in the Ohio River with 20 hooks on it. Mm-hmm. You can be catching fish, and if the east wind starts to blow, you might as well take your trot line out because you won't catch no more fish. I've seen fish quit biting within 30 minutes.
How come?
I don't know.
You don't know.
And neither does anybody else. An old fisherman told me that, and I didn't believe it. And he said, okay, I said, go ahead, and I did, and I never caught but one little catfish over a 24-hour period. The wind had been blowing from the west up the river. We was catching fish. We fished 2 days, and we caught 90. And I fished 24 hours and only caught one because the wind started blowing down the river. When the Ohio River or any other river goes to rising, it's higher in the middle than it is on each side next to the banks. It's higher in the middle. And when it goes to falling, it's lower in the middle. And the way you can tell that is the way your drift. You know what drift is, driftwood. Mm-hmm. Whenever you see the driftwood all crowding out to both sides of the bank, you know that your river is rising and it's higher in the middle. That's what crowds it out. But whenever the river starts to come on a standstill, your drift will level out, clear across the river. And when it gets to falling real fast, it'll go to the middle. Here's one that I just asked him a while ago about how to set a tomato plant to keep the wind from breaking it off if you would stake it. Here, the wind blows up the creek, and I set my tomatoes on the lower side. So when the wind blows it against, it'll blow it against the stake. If I had it above the stake, on the upper side of the stake, and had it tied up to it, and it would grow 8 or 10 inches high before I get back to it to tie it up again, come a windstorm, it would break that tomato plant off. But if it was planted on the lower side, it would blow it against the stake.